Welcome guys, this is Fabrizio Romano with a new YouTube video sponsored by NordVPN. It's summer holidays and the transfer market is on. You all want to know which players your club is going to sign by checking my YouTube channel, but also many other websites. I use NordVPN to switch my virtual location to access content in other countries while traveling during holidays and to watch football matches that aren't airing in my region. I made the right choice with NordVPN, so I can browse the internet worry-free and protect my personal information. It's this fantastic virtual private network that encrypts my internet traffic, making it impossible for anyone to intercept my data information about transfers. So no more worries about hackers or snoopers when using public Wi-Fi. I went for the long-term plan and it's quite affordable. Plus, the peace of mind I get is worth every penny. NordVPN online security starts with one click. There is no risk with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. To grab your exclusive discount of your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/herewego. It's completely risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee, plus you will receive a bonus gift. So the link is in the description below. Here we go. And guys, we start with the Here We Go as an important signing for Paris Saint-Germain. Gonçalo Ramos, I told you during the week that he was going to PSG, but we were waiting for the final green light on the formula of the deal because Paris Saint-Germain need to do the deal on loan with obligation to buy due to the situation of the financial fair play, and now the deal is done. Gonçalo Ramos will play for Paris Saint-Germain. Here we go. Deal done on 65 million euros. Deal plus 15 in add-ons. As I mentioned, it's going to be a loan with obligation to buy. So agreement made with the player, medical next week, and the deal is done. So everything completed for Gonçalo Ramos, waiting to sign the contract during the week. Important day also for Moises Caicedo deal, because as I always told you, this deal is on. Chelsea are negotiating, Chelsea are working on that. The deal was never off. Chelsea were never scared of rumors on another mystery bid from other clubs. No, Chelsea have always been working on the Caicedo deal, but today Caicedo was not with the squad in Brighton to play against Rayo Vallecano. The official reason from Brighton, and we respect that, is a hamstring little problem for Moises Caicedo. I can say that from what I'm getting from Caicedo side, so it's about player side, players camp, and those close to the player, the message is different. The message is that Moises Caicedo wants to leave the club. So Moises wants to go. Moises agreed terms with Chelsea already in May. We know that. I told you a million times. And now it's about the clubs. We also have to respect Brighton version of the story. And Brighton mentioned that Chelsea have to improve their bid. 80 million pounds is not enough to make it happen. So they want more to make it happen. It's going to be very important week to understand what's going to happen with Caicedo. I know we say that many times, but it's going to be crucial for Chelsea if they want to sign Caicedo to raise the bid and to advance with Brighton, because the player is now pushing, the player is sending clear messages by not being with the squad. Again, Brighton say about injury, but from a player side, the message is very clear about his intention to leave. So let's follow this story, but Caicedo and Chelsea deal is absolutely on. Meanwhile, Chelsea are also calling agents of other players in that position. For example, they had contacts over the weekend with the agents of Tyler Adams to be informed on relegation clause, but it's not something linked to Caicedo. It's two separate conversations. Also, wanted to mention something important, guys, on João Félix. We are having many rumors coming from Saudi on João Félix in the last 24 hours. What I can tell you is one thing. Al Hilal are prepared to do everything to have João Félix. They want the player, and especially the coach, Jorge Jesus, is calling the player, is pushing to have the player, and is tempting the player to put him in the center of the project at Al Hilal. So they are trying and the manager is trying. Al Hilal are prepared to do what Atletico want for this deal. So could be a permanent transfer, but at the moment sources see that as unlikely, or it could be a potential loan also. This could be a possibility. A loan deal for João Félix for one season to Al Hilal. So they still have to enter into the details of this story. This is something still not clear between clubs, but it's just the intention of Al Hilal to offer a possibility to João Félix. So there is this possibility, and João Félix had contacts with Jorge Jesus, the manager of Al Hilal. What happens now? From what I'm told, the priority of the player today remains Europe. He wants to continue in Europe and his dream is Barcelona. So still waiting for Barcelona. In case Barca can't make it happen due to many reasons, including financial reasons, Al Hilal could be a possibility. But the priority remains Barcelona, the priority remains Europe, and then there could be the possibility for Al Hilal in case nothing happens with European clubs. Because one thing is for sure, João Félix can't continue at Atletico Madrid. The relationship is broken, and so Al Hilal is an option, but the priority remains Europe. Let's see what happens with Al Hilal, because they are prepared to do what Atletico want for this deal and what João Félix wants to. Then, keep an eye, guys, in the next days, also on the situation, discussing about Barcelona, of Ansu Fati, because Ansu wants to stay at Barcelona. He's very happy at Barcelona, and this position is very clear. But some clubs are still trying to push behind the scenes to have Ansu Fati. So this is something to follow in the final weeks of the window. At the moment, still nothing advanced or nothing done. Today we had rumors about Paris Saint-Germain deal, but at the moment I'm told it's not something advanced or concrete. But there are also other clubs that behind the scenes are still thinking of Ansu Fati. Let's see what happens. As I mentioned, the player wants to stay, the player loves Barcelona, but it's a situation to follow until the end of the window. And also, keep an eye on Jean-Claude Todibo, because when we mention the centre-backs market, Todibo is always attracting interest. We know Newcastle multiple times sent their scouts to follow this player. They did the same with Isasi, who then joined Chelsea. Manchester United sent their scouts multiple times to follow Todibo. Juventus called Nice a few days ago to be informed on the conditions of the day, and then they pulled off of the race because it was too expensive for Juventus. Man United are keeping an eye on the situation of Todibo, and they had contacts because they think that Todibo could be one of the priority options in case Maguire leaves the club. At the moment, for Maguire, the situation remains quiet because the only official bid was from West Ham, £20 million, not enough for Man United to say yes, but in case the Maguire situation changes, Todibo is one of the options they are monitoring. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, João Félix, Moises Caicedo, Gonçalo Ramos, Jean-Claude Todibo, and all the others. I wait for you in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao!